I've got a $1 million long open on Bitcoin right now because this breakout is just getting started. BTC is pushing toward new all-time highs and the entire market is flashing green. In this video, I'm covering 13 coins from high caps to forgotten low cap gems, all showing setups for potential 2000% returns. This is not hindsight, this is positioning before the next wave hits. So stick around till the end. The last few coins might be the biggest winners of the entire cycle, and I have some hidden gems, so let's get on to it. Firstly, let's start with my $1 million Bitcoin long here on BTUNix. I'm looking to make 6 figures profit on this trade. If you want to join me on BTUNix, there's a link down below. This is my Bitcoin long. I think we are probably going to go very close to this week high, and I do think we can see 105 or touch the 104k BTC again. Then let's move on to altcoins. We first have Pulsechain. Pulsechain just broke out of this major resistance. The last time was a fake out. I think this time it's not a fake out, and we're going to go much higher on Pulsechain. And I do think that the first resistance level on our Pulsechain trade is going to be this 661 million market cap level, because this was major support all throughout July, and it was also big resistance here in December 2024. So that's what I'm seeing when it comes to Pulsechain. But then Pulsex is very interesting because we have this upward trend line that has been touched about 3 times, and you could almost say that once we break out of this zone, once Pulsex breaks out of this 6 billion market cap zone, which is very close, I think we're going to go straight to all-time highs, probably 14 billion, maybe even 20 billion on Pulsex. Pulsex honestly is looking a little bit more bullish as of now. But here's an interesting thing. This breakout of Pulsex this time is definitely decisive, and it's very aggressive, and I think this is the major level. Once this major level that was major support all throughout basically 2 years, once we get a clear break above this, and then we break this resistance, I think it's very likely that we go on Pulsex straight to all-time highs. When Bitcoin goes to new all-time highs, very few altcoins will perform as well as Pulsex and Pulsechain, very few. So that's why I'm starting the show Pulsechain and Pulsex again, because I want you guys to make money, and because these altcoins will likely give you 2000% returns, Pulsechain and Pulsex. I really do believe, and that's why I have a position in both of them, and that's why I'm long this market. Before I go on to the meme coins and the rest of the coins, do not forget, I told you first, Pulsechain and Pulsex would pump. Now back to our meme coins. Titcoin. Okay, I'm out. I exited the position. We reached our 50 million market cap target. A tap on the back. I hope you guys made money on Titcoin as well. Look, this is beautiful. I mean, 50 million was the 𝗘𝗀𝗧𝗏𝗃 top, exactly as I predicted. I didn't even need to put on fib lines on this one. So now I'm just going to wait for a retrace, and I'll probably enter back at 32 and 35. I think these are good levels to enter when it comes to Titcoin. If you're looking for a Titcoin entry, I would wait at least for 35 million market cap. Again, I think this is where you can enter Titcoin. But this was basically another banger trade. I give you plenty of entries on Titcoin all throughout this month, and we just won massively. Now onto Popcat. Popcat is still midway through our long. I have a big Popcat position. I will sell just a little bit at 653. It all depends on Bitcoin as well. Let's see what happens. If Bitcoin breaks a new all-time high and Popcat touches 653, I can tell you I will not be selling. If Bitcoin doesn't break all-time high, starts correcting there at 105, close to 110, then I'll offload a little bit of profits on my Popcat, but it's still looking very good. It's still one of the best trades out there. And eventually, I am very confident in saying Popcat will go to 2.7 billion market cap. Now let's go on to Fog. Fog is another chart that I charted very well. I told you guys I was scared to buy here, even though it was making higher lows. Once I saw it come back to this line, that's when I entered, and I haven't exited this far. It gave us this fake out to 60 million, and then it came and it retraced back into our support line. See, this is why I draw these levels on the show, because I want you guys to also get these perfect entries. And now we're pumping, and we're gonna go to that 91 million market cap level. If you were watching the show last month, there you go, another 2x for you, but I'm looking to exit at 155 million. Look at this trend. The new meme coins are not having a lot of steam, with exceptions like Housecoin and Titcoin and Troll. These are the 3 exceptions. The old coins though, the old coins with communities are doing very well. So pay attention to those. They're easier to trade. Their support and resistance lines are more predictable. That's where you can double and triple your stack. I would much rather have bought Fog here at support with say a 10k position and double it comfortably than trying to grab whatever at 500k, etc. Then we have Troll, looking messy here. Let me clean the chart a little bit. Look, it's very simple. It went, made that third wave, and now it made an ABC retracement. Look, this is how the retracements go. A, B, C. I think it's over. I think Troll is a good buy here at 23. Support held very well. Usually we have 3 impulse waves up. So impulse wave 1, impulse wave 2, impulse wave 3. But you can say this whole move is a 5-point wave. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what we have is a 3-wave correction. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's done. So Troll to me, TY wise, is telling me it's a great buy, and it's gonna pump, and it's gonna go to the 50 million market cap range, just like Titcoin. If you didn't get a Titcoin and you want something similar to it, where you can go into a good liquidity coin with a little bit more size and get that 2x, I think Troll is the one. But honestly, if Troll goes to 50 million, I just have a moon bag. I'm just not gonna sell. I'm gonna wait and see if this thing can even go higher and push faster. But let's see what happens to Troll. If the support doesn't hold, then I'm gonna sell my position. But so far, all the TA is extremely bullish Troll. So if you're looking for a next trade with good liquidity, go on Axiom right now and start buying this here. Stack a limit order or two a little bit below, just in case it gets hit. And that's what you do. There's a link down below, join Axiom. And if you want to trade leverage, proper leverage on a good exchange, you can also join BITUNIX. If you join these, eventually, when I create my group, only you guys that join will be able to enter it. Now, let's get on to Wif. Wif woke up, finally. Finally, we had the wave awakening. Look, I said blue lines is where you should have put your limit orders on Axiom. I hope you did. This is a very good coin. It's now bouncing extremely hard, and it's going to go straight to that 1.39, 1.4 billion market cap zone. For those of you that missed the accumulation zone right here and bought the Axiom entry that I told you guys lately, you're going to get almost a 3x. If you bought at the lows though, you're going to get a 4x, and this will be your 7x. This is where I'm looking to actually exit a big Wif position. I don't think Wif is going to stop at 1.4. I think people think this meme coin has gone, has no steam, but they'll be surprised. They will see. Then we have AVA. Sadly, this is a trend that I missed, but I will keep charting because I know many of you guys entered AVA because of my advice. So I'm going to keep charting AVA. I'm just going to wait for AVA to maybe come and retouch this 87 million market cap line. Will that happen though with this market, this bullish? I don't think so. But I never buy green candles. I missed the trend on AVA, but I know many of you didn't. So let's see what happens to AVA. Still think 166. I hope it goes straight to 166. And I know the guys in my DMs that bought it, you guys will make it big. You'll probably get something like a 2.5x on your AVA trade. Now let's talk about a coin that is very important. 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗏 was on. Many people, almost everyone recognizes this. It's called GIGA. GIGA is currently in this channel. I see some resistance here at 300 mil. I think these are the lines on GIGA. Major support here in the 24th of October. Major support here all throughout the end of December 2024 and also in January 2025. This was a major support line. It's an upward trend line. Then we have this very important support and very important resistance. I think once GIGA breaks through this channel, it might encounter some resistance here at 299, 300 mil, bounce back into this channel, which is 250, and then do something like this. And this will be resistance. It could even have a deeper pullback before continuation, but that's what I'm seeing right now on something like GIGA. If you have been missing these big plays and you want to join on a big play that doesn't have as much liquidity as Wif or Popcat, and so it can move a little bit faster, you have GIGA. Okay, GIGA chat, very recognizable meme. All the normies love it, and this could be potentially an amazing trade. And I do think if it breaks this trend line, 1 billion then is the next level, and that's where it's going to probably do a local top. But GIGA is looking good, and I would just wait for it to break this channel and then maybe do a bounce back, and that's what I would buy, or just wait for it to come close, break above, and then buy with more confidence. But GIGA is looking good, so pay attention to GIGA. Now on to the next. We have one of my favorite utility plays, which is Collateralize. Still going. We have 1, 2, 3. Let's see if the fourth day is also bullish. I haven't sold any Collat, and I'm not looking to sell at 21. I'm looking to sell that 3x at 40 million market cap. It's still going. It's still looking good. Many people gave up on it. A lot of people on my DMs, what about Collat? What about Collat? And I was like, just be patient. Just be patient. And in this case, patience did prove to be a good strategy. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. This is something that you need to pay attention to. Set your limit orders for that 3rd touch. Always go on Axiom. There's a link down below. That's where you set your limit orders, is on that 3rd touch. This is a pattern that repeats all throughout crypto all the time. Then we have SPX. SPX just broke above that major resistance. This trend line, it got touched 1 time, 2 times, almost 3 times, and it just broke above this major resistance, which was previous resistance in 26th of March, and it was major support all throughout December. This was the most important level for SPX to break. I think Murad is going to send this thing to billions and billions. After it breaks 864, I think it goes straight to all-time highs, probably goes to that 2 billion market cap level. So think about it. Instead of buying the fear, what were you guys doing? I don't know what you guys were doing, but you could have gotten a 10x on SPX here at 259. I told you guys to not buy here though. I told you guys to buy this 2nd touch. I mean, I can say this was a 3rd touch on the trend line. Sadly, we can't use Axiom because it's on Ethereum. That 3rd touch was very powerful. Usually the 3rd touch is the last one, just like we saw on 𝗘𝗫𝗏 as well. Many other charts. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Now it's breaking that resistance. It's looking very bullish. It's one of the best looking charts on ETH with MOG. If you want something on ETH, you have Pepe, MOG, and SPX. And then if you want higher risk, maybe the 𝗿𝗏𝗧𝗏 coin. But that's about it. There's really not much else. Now, if you want something that's high risk, I'm going to give you Anon. Why? Everyone recognizes this meme. It's below 200k market cap. So if you want to put a small amount of your portfolio into something that's very high risk, that is basically a year old, you got Anon. So troll pumped out of nowhere. This is also a very recognizable meme. Why can't Anon also pump? Even more recognizable than troll. It's a very good looking meme. And yeah, I think you should maybe, if you want to take very, very high risk on a meme, I think this could be one. I bought a little bit, so I have a small position. Now to finalize, Bitcoin's looking bullish. We have a local top here at 104. This now is our major Bitcoin resistance at 102. That's why I went long here. I do think we're going to go close to 104, 105 next. I'm still up on my $1 million position, and now I'm just going to wait. I have very tight stop loss there, and let's see what happens. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be doing a special show for you guys tomorrow, and I will be seeing you guys Saturday. So stay tuned for tomorrow's show. Thank you very much.